Now check this out.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Welcome. Well, it's been a day of firsts already, Jack, for me.
Why?
Because I just inhaled a Nando's lemon chicken wrap.
I know, and I got nervous because yesterday I really felt like I talked it up to you and oversold it potentially.
It was perfect.
Okay, good.
I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
It's the perfect snack, and I introduced you to the lemon and herb level, which is like the bottom level, but I feel like you could probably go a spice.
I reckon I will.
Yeah.
In fact, tomorrow I am taking it up a notch and going peri-peri.
Yum.
Also, I've got this for you. Do you remember we talked about this week? I'm handing it over. Do you know what it is?
It is for me to smash down my chicken schnitzels.
Yes, and it's a basher, and I bought it on my walk this morning.
It's spiky.
I know, it's really spiky. Oh my God, your palm is completely tenderised. But I had it in my hand, and I walked about a kilometre just swinging it. I felt like Lizzie Borden. I felt like, that
scary woman.
That candy woman that everybody's watching on Netflix. Anyway, big show. If you haven't registered yet to be in the running for a once-in-a-lifetime family trip to Disneyland Resort in California, get onto the Nova Player app right now. We're going to be putting someone else in the draw. Fingers crossed. Let's roll this, Jack.
Let's do it.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Clickbait.
I mean, a new song from Dua Lipa is
Dua Lipa?
It's one of our favourite things. Of course, we're speaking of the iconic Dua Lipa.
The best.
That's one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Dua Lipa in November was incredible.
Did you go to the arena show or the smaller show?
The smaller show.
Yes.
The Nova show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was incredible.
Amazing.
Blew my mind.
And then I was in Melbourne when she rocked up to a nightclub. Do you remember?
Yes.
She turned up at Electric, and she was so cool, dancing with all of her backup dancers. Didn't care that everyone was kind of watching her. She got around everyone.
She's the
Just
best.
a top chick.
And I'm so thrilled because I went with Peg, my 10-year-old.
That's right.
And that's her first concert. That's a good... Because everybody asks you, what was your first concert? What was your first concert, Jack?
Yes.
Pink.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm Not Dead to It. 2006.
Of course. And were you dancing and singing?
Probably.
And, really into it. So into it.
No.
How old were you?
I would have been 9.
My God, what I wouldn't give to have been there with you at that stage.
How old was Peg for Dua?
9.
Yeah, okay, that's a good age.
she was 9. She was 9. So that's always going to be good. Dua Lipa as your first concert is good.
Yeah.
Mine was ABBA. That's how old I am.
That's pretty epic too, though.
Yeah, I was only 4 and they did a tour here in Australia.
Wow.
They're huge in Australia. Anyway, Dua Lipa has got a new song and we are going to play it in full on Friday when it drops, but here's a little sneaky peeky. I mean, I love it.
Full Dua.
Already, I love it. It's so glitter disco. Yes, I will come along for the ride. Thank you so much for asking me, Dua Lipa.
And I can imagine, because it's for Barbie, I can imagine Margot Robbie on roller skates dancing to that song.
Absolutely, with her arms at right angles.
Yes.
Just like, apparently there is a detail in that Barbie film. Did you ever play with Barbies growing up?
Obviously.
But you know how she's always on her tiptoes, Barbie, so that you can put the little shoes on?
Yeah.
Apparently throughout the movie, CGI, Margot Robbie is on tiptoes.
How weird.
Even with no shoes on.
They should have just made her do the whole film in tiptoes.
I wonder if that's true. I don't know how they did that, but apparently...
We'll find out.
Yeah, we will find out. I can't wait to see that film.
Same.
Now, moving on to MasterChef news. Everyone's loving this new season. And there's an article here about one of the recent winners, Justin Narayan, who didn't see a cent of the $250,000 prize money. Now, I saw this headline and I'm like, what do you mean? Have you done a Reggie from Big Brother and given it away to other people? Apparently, yes. So he had to wait 2 or 3 months for the $250,000 prize money.
Right.
And when it did come, he basically gave it away to people that he thought needed it more than him. And then he invested some. But he hasn't blown a penny of it. He said money is, it comes and it goes.
Oh, I can't relate to people like that.
Can't you?
No.
I think it's a really good lesson in believing in abundance. I was really refreshed to see it. I really was.
I wouldn't get along with him.
And now he's like, I'm so successful. I can't believe I get paid for, food shows and all that sort of stuff now.
Well, I guess it paid off for him if he's successful now. But for a lot of people, that's like the most amount of money you'll ever get in one go.
True.
So invest wisely. Buy an apartment. Do something.
Yeah, I think he might have done that. He did say, I've made some investments. Yeah, hopefully it wasn't crypto.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
For beauty, health, wellness and advice you can count on, visit Priceline Pharmacy. Priceline has a massive range of brands at great prices. Whatever you're after, you'll find it at Priceline Pharmacy.
Hurry into your nearest Priceline pharmacy or check out priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
There was a situation at my place last night.
What did it involve? What
A
happened?
chicken situation.
What do you mean?
So my kid's favourite food of all time is a chicken schnitzel. I mean, you can't blame them.
And you make a good schnitzel
I do.
at home yourself.
I make a great schnitz. So it was on the menu. Very exciting all round. I don't know why it's exciting because it's literally every second day. Because who can be bothered being creative when you know if you give them a chicken schnitzel, they're going to eat
They'll
it.
eat it.
And, I trick it up. Sometimes it's, a tortilla with a chicken schnitzel. Sometimes it's a Mexican salad bowl with the chicken schnitzel.
Smart.
So it's just like incognito in
Yeah.
1,000 different sorts of ways. It's a goddamn chicken schnitzel. So it was going to be a chicken schnitzel. Shit's getting real for Leo at the moment. About to turn 15, year 9 at school. It's getting serious. He has to think about what he's going to be when he's grown up. Yeah. He's about to sit his first exams. Do you remember? It just gives me hives thinking about it.
I just remember giving such little effort and caring so little.
Okay, well, you've got something in common with Leo. Anyway, he's panicking because he doesn't know how to do it. You've got to learn everything.
Yeah.
And, I'm sure it's not very good parenting, but my line on it is, guys, I've done that. I'm not doing it again.
No.
I've done year 9.
Yeah.
I've been through my first exam. It's harrowing, but you just have to do it. The only way to get through the fire is to walk through it.
Totally.
All right, so then I'm upstairs having a cup of tea. Sort yourself out. But in our case, our family has a very clever, I've got a very clever nephew. My sister's son is a genius. So I am paying him to come over and help Leo like a tutor.
Okay.
Because I'm useless.
That's good.
Yeah. It's so good. He was over last night. He arrived at 4:30. Anyway, I'm thinking maybe it'll just be an hour. So I prepare he wants a salad. Leo wants a salad with the chicken schnitzel in it.
Yeah.
Fine, fantastic. So it's there. The salad's ready. The chicken schnitzel's on the plate. Everyone else is fed. And I'm waiting. 5:30, 6:30, 7:30.
Oh.
And I'm like, ear up to the door. I'm
What
like,
are
oh
they
my God,
doing?
they're still going. There's a lot of work to do.
Okay.
let me tell you, this session could have gone for a week.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, he comes out at 7:30 all ready for his salad, right? Because normally he eats at 5:30. So
He'd be hungry
he
by
would have been
now.
starving, but he's dedicated to this cause.
Okay.
He comes out. The chicken schnitzel that I'd cooked and put aside was gone. And I'm like, there's just a plate with some crumbs and a bowl of lettuce and cucumber and
Someone
onion.
has dogged Leo.
And I'm like, is anybody? There was a schnitzel here. Anyway, I walk down the hallway and I'm like, there's no way that an 11-year-old can eat dinner at 5:30, a whole schnitzel and the trimmings, and polish it off. I'm like, it can't be. It must have been the dog, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, I walk into Kit's bedroom, 11. I go, do you know where the schnitzel is that I put aside for Leo's dinner that he desperately wants now because he hasn't eaten after school and he's just done
His brain's hungry.
He just had a 3-hour study session. Can you imagine how starving?
Yeah.
So I say to Kit, did you eat the chicken? And he just looks me dead in the eye and go, yep. That's
No
it.
shame.
No shame. But the good thing about it is I have taught them to be honest. And even when they know they're going to get an ass whooping, they're still honest.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Chrissy Swan's giveaway to Disneyland Resort. New surprises and reimagined classics are happening now for a limited time during the Disney 100 celebration at the Disneyland Resort in California.
Yes, you are not dreaming it. You are not hearing things On Friday, we are going to give one family the unbelievable prize of a dream holiday to Disneyland Resort in California with flights provided by United Airlines.
Epic prize.
It could be you, Brookie. Are you excited?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Have you ever been to Disneyland Resort in California?
No, I haven't.
Oh, my God.
I want to.
Who would you take? Who would be sitting next to you?
Oh, my kids.
How many?
Definitely my kids. I have 3 kids. So I have a little one that's 2, and then I have one that's 13 next month, so that would be amazing. And then one that is 10 in December.
Oh, my God. Perfect ages, Brooke. Oh, my God, I'm so excited.
I know.
All right, this is how it is going to work. We're going to play you some audio that's going to take you on a magical journey through Disneyland Resort in California. All you've got to do is say stop. Before the end of the tour, you'll hear a bell, okay? So you've got to say it before the bell sounds.
Okay.
On Friday, we're going to call back the person who has said stop closest to the bell sound and award them this amazing holiday. If you don't say stop before the bell, sadly, you're out of the running. So touch and go. Let's do it, Brooke.
Oh, okay. I'm shaking.
I know.
All righty, let's start the journey.
You've arrived at Disneyland Resort in California. You walk towards Disney California Adventure Park.
Yes.
You take a ride on Radiator Springs Races.
Oh, my God, my kids love that.
You meet some of your favourite superheroes in Avengers Campus. You buy a pair of Mickey...
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's see.
I didn't want the bell.
Yes, I know. You absolutely are in the running. That is absolutely fine. We didn't hear the bell. Let's see how close to the bell you got.
Buy a pair of Mickey ears. You take in the nighttime spectacular World of Colour 1. Thank you. Your day at Disneyland Resort has come to an end.
Oh, Brooke, keep your phone on Friday. It could be you, my love.
You missed out on the Mickey ears, Brooke.
I know. I just heard that.
But if you do go to Disneyland Resort in California, you got to. You got to, and you can get them hand embroidered as well with your name on it.
Amazing.
Well, you've still got $200 cash just for having a crack today, though, Brooke.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Good luck. Hopefully speak to you Friday, my girl.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I always get hungry at this time. Do you? I reckon it's like muscle memory from being at school.
Like you want your after-school snack.
Can I tell you, what was your go-to after school? Like can you remember you'd get home and you had the hunger of 1,000 men?
I remember going through a real obsession with Cruskets and jam.
Yum.
Yeah.
Mine was me and I would always have a friend with me because I couldn't be alone. I would always have a friend with me. I'd lure them back to my house and we would basically just hover over the toaster and demolish a whole loaf of bread.
Yum.
With this gross whipped margarine that Mum must have worked out had 5 grams of fat less than
the others.
Like, there was always a hideous diet going on. I mean, kill me now.
Would you whack anything on the margarine or literally just margarine and toast?
Vegemite or
Yum.
like those craft plastic singles in the individual wrap.
Yeah.
Divine.
The best.
Have you noticed that I'm true to my word wearing my Royal Tenenbaums t-shirt?
To be completely honest, we were in the middle of that Disneyland competition before and I went to say something and I'm like, no, Jack, you've got to be serious. We're trying to put someone in the drawer. I love it. I want one.
We were talking about Owen Wilson yesterday and I said to you, have you seen the Royal Tenenbaums, which is a Wes Anderson film? You will love it so much. And I've got this t-shirt because it's one of my favourite. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is my favourite film of all time. But when I'm feeling a little bit more mature, it is Royal Tenenbaums.
It's a great tea.
It's the best.
Looks full like Tommy Hilfiger vibe.
Yeah, and actually I do believe that this is Owen Wilson's brother's character.
Right.
Anyway, I digress. We are about to do a round of Chrissy's Quizzy because not only today is the standard bum bag up for sale.
There's something extra.
Up for sale. You can't buy it. Up for grabs. I'm stuffing something very special inside the limited edition Money Can't Buy It bum bag.
Tickets. Let's just give a tease. They're tickets.
Oh, they're tickets. I'm not going to say who for, but it's good.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Yes, we welcome to the winners' dais, Megan and Jess. Welcome, ladies.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi. Oh, come on, some energy, girls.
Come on.
How you going?
Yes, good. Perfect. I mean, you sound as if you're not even vaguely excited about the Money Can't Buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag that is on the line.
overly excited, like ridiculous.
I know, man. How could I make it better? Oh, I know. I could put in some Niall Horan tickets for the lucky winner. Yes, slow in. I love this song.
That would be one experience of a lifetime.
He's so gorgeous. He's so gorgeous. And the good news is that, if you're not lucky, like either Megan or Jess, you can get your tickets. The tickets for the tour are going on sale Friday, 2nd of June from Ticketek. Of course, I'm talking about Nova. And TEG Live exclusively present Niall Horan, the show live on tour 2024, coming to Australia in April and May 2024. Can the liner be any longer for these goddamn free tickets? Let's get cracking, ladies. 5 questions, best of 3. I've just lost the questions. Here they are. Let's do it. Which superstar singer spent nearly $4,000 on a Nando's order whilst touring the UK?
Jess.
Yes, Jess.
I remember something about Ed Sheeran and Nando's.
No, it was Queen Bee, Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Question number 2. Is eggplant the best emoji? No, is eggplant a fruit or a vegetable?
Jess.
Yes, Jess?
Vegetable.
It says here it's a fruit, which frankly I question, but we'll go with it. Question number 3. 12 years ago today, Lady Gaga released her album, Born This Way. Name this song from the album.
Jess.
Yes, Jess.
I'm on the edge.
No.
No, Jess, you're coming in too quick, man.
I want to win it.
You gotta listen to the song though and the question.
By this rate, nobody's going to bloody win it.
Megan, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay.
Megan.
Wow. Question number 4.
It's 0-all so far, girls.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too because we've only got 4 more questions. Leonardo da Vinci is responsible for which famous painting?
Megan.
Yes, Megan.
Wait, the Mona Lisa.
Yes, we've got one on the board. What?
Yeah, I'm too slow.
I mean, what's going on here? You're keeping us guessing.
Yep.
What sport does Cristiano Ronaldo play?
Jess. Megan.
Yes, Jess.
Soccer.
Correct.
Okay, 1-all. Next question.
Name the host of the Channel 10 show Have You Been Paying Attention?
Megan.
Yes, Megan.
Oh.
He was on this show
Oh no,
last
I went
week.
too quick. I know who he is. Oh no, I went too quick.
It's Tom Gleisner. Oh my God. All right, last question.
Let's
and
make
then
it for the win.
I'm going to be like, okay, for
Let's
the
just
win.
make this one for the win.
Who performed at this year's Super Bowl halftime show?
Jess.
Yes, Jess, for the win.
Rihanna.
Correct. You are up to see Niall Horan. Make sure that you take your limited edition Chrissy Swan Show bum bag with you.
Oh, of course. Nothing but the best.
Good girl.
And you're also both in the draw for Nova's 10K a day, which we should mention.
Yes.
You guys are legends.
Which we actually did just mention. Can you believe it? Have a beautiful day, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well done, Jess.
The Chrissy Swan Show on Nova.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
You know, Taylor Swift is the best. Let's just play another song.
She's so good that she doesn't even want to come to Australia.
She will come to Australia. We're just waiting. She's
She have
coming.
announced it yet?
Because she just really wants to.
Can't be bothered.
She wants to trick us into thinking she's not going to, and then we'll be extra surprised when we find out that in March we've got plans.
Right.
All right, we've got to get our disco jackets out. But of course, I just want to have a moment's silence for a great man, Davis Perigo. His day job is an accountant.
Okay.
But he loves Taylor Swift because he's a human being.
Wouldn't pick an accountant to be a Swiftie, but I like
know.
it.
And look, there's 2 minorities there in terms of Swifties, a male and an accountant.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show that Taylor Swift is the universal.
Just loved by everyone.
It's the universal language of love. But this guy, he doesn't just want to go to the concert, he wants to be an official. So he applies for a job at the stadium at Nashville where she's going to be playing. And he does a test, gets the job, does a test gig at Luke Combs, and then he's up for the big guns. He's on staff for the Taylor Swift concert. He's one of the ones up front, security guard that faces the audience just to make sure that you don't crowd rush or whatever.
Yeah. And when she's walking down the runway, you don't throw things at her or...
Well, I mean, look, they made an error by hiring a huge Swiftie. There's footage of him all over the socials, particularly on TikTok, singing every single word. By his own admission, Reputation album is his favourite.
Right.
And he's singing every single word, and it's the most adorable thing you've ever seen. He's gone viral, and that means that he's appearing on interview shows. This is what he had to say.
So right behind my right shoulder there is her actual security was like standing right there. And like after like pretty early on in the concert, he could tell like I was going really hard, like especially after like the Reputation era, I was really getting into it. And that's when I got told by my boss, look back there, like that guy, he wants you to like tone it down.
So cute. He got in trouble, but who cares?
Who cares? And if you're getting in trouble by Taylor's security and you work at the stadium, that's not your actual boss.
And also, Taylor needs to do something about these security guards, because remember, one of them got in trouble last week for being too rough. Yeah. And now getting mad at a man for singing all the words to what song was it? Was it You Found Me?
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Oh, God, I can't wait for March.
We don't even know. What do you mean? You've got nothing to wait for.
Don't dash my dreams, Jack. I want to move on to Cher. In Australia in the 80s and 90s, we always called her Cher. And, you know, a lot of people are going to die on that hill.
I still say Cher.
No, her name's Cher.
Cher. Okay.
Sherilyn. Cher.
Cher. I like Cher better.
I like Cher better too, but it is Cher. And we've got to go with that. She calls herself Cher.
Okay.
Her name is Cher. It's like me calling you Jake.
Yeah, okay.
It's like you get to say what your name is.
Jacques. I like Jacques.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Jacques.
Gee, quelle surprise. Quelle surprise. Jacques Charles.
Jacques Charles.
Jacques Charles.
I should be French.
You should be. You should be. The amount of fries you eat, I'm surprised you're not. Cher has turned 77.
Wow.
I know.
She looks great.
It beggars belief. She looks like Cher, but her spirit is what is so appealing to me. She's got on Twitter and she said, okay, will somebody please tell me, when will I feel old? This is ridiculous. I keep hearing these numbers, but I honestly can't understand them. What is the deal? What is the deal? That is a great quote, and people are asking for it on a T-shirt. I actually do have a Cher quote on a T-shirt, which I'll wear tomorrow if I can find it. I keep on rolling out these T-shirts.
You've got a lot of T-shirts with like meaningful stuff on them, don't you?
I do. I think I might be a T-shirt collector.
It should be a business you should start.
Like, definitely my wardrobe would say, stop with the goddamn T-shirts. But my favourite quote from her comes from this interview. She said, my mom said to me, you know, sweetheart, one day you should settle down and marry a rich man. And I said to her, Mom, I am a rich man. She's a legend. Happy birthday, Cher.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
So there's a very fancy suburb in Melbourne that I'm sure everyone's heard of called Toorak.
Of course.
And, you know, the median house price is over $5 million. So you can imagine, I mean, it has always been a fancy suburb, and it is to this day.
Yeah.
Like, what would the most expensive house there be? Like 40 million or something? Ridiculous.
More, yeah.
Absurd.
More.
Absurd. Safe to say that people that live in Toorak, it is a generalisation, because I had a friend who lived in Toorak who was absolutely on the bones of her ass. But
well, I mean, my apartment's on the border of Armidale and Toorak.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, I'm no Toorakian.
You have not a penny to rub together.
Correct.
None. So there's obviously exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
But in general, you know, it's a pretty wealthy suburb.
80 mil is the most
80.
expensive house in Toorak.
Wow. Oh, my.
Living.
That is really slivin', as Paris Hilton would say. Let's talk about this letter. So it's been dropped into the letterboxes all over Toorak. And it's just interesting. I don't actually know how I feel about it, because, you know, I'm a do-gooder.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love doing my bit for people that, you know, don't have as much as everyone else, and that number seems to be growing exponentially by the day.
It does.
And you know, it does worry me. And I don't know whether that's because of my, you know, Catholic upbringing where there's an enormous amount of guilt infused in everything. But it's just the way I am. So I get the point of this letter, but some of it is a bit odd. So it says, hello, friend. We're concerned about the damage you're doing to our society. Can you imagine just Kevin and Janice reading this in the good room?
I mean, it wouldn't even get Kevin and Janice half the time. The housekeeper would throw it out.
Yes, they've got housekeepers.
Yeah.
Don't they? I mean, you just can't imagine. Anyway, it says millions of people are struggling to pay their rents, mortgages, energy bills and afford healthy food, which is true. They don't have enough because you and others like you have too much. Resources are finite. The more you have, the less there is for others. And at the moment, you're taking more than your fair share. Janice and Kevin.
But what are Janice and Kevin meant to do? Stop earning what they're earning and give it to everyone else?
Well, thank you so much for asking, because that is addressed in the second half of the letter.
Okay, can't wait for
What you should do right now. Step 1, give any investment properties you own to the people currently renting them.
What is this? Like the home lottery? No, they've worked hard for their money.
God, I would love to do that. I mean, no one's in the position to do that,
No.
really. But wouldn't that be amazing?
It would feel incredible.
Oh, God, I would love to do that. I can't, obviously. Step 2, give any holiday houses you own to long-term renters. Now, that makes sense.
What? So you think they should just give them their holiday house?
No, to long-term renters. Oh, no, they're saying give them over. No. Maybe a compromise would be rent them out.
But why?
To long-term renters. Because a holiday house is a bit wasteful. It just sits there empty and there's people with nowhere to live.
Kevin might have had a rough day on the NASDAQ or something and wants to whiz down there on a Friday on a whim. He needs his holiday house available.
Open another bottle of Grange, Kevin. I'll tell you the answers are at the bottom of that. Step 3, if your household has more cars than licensed drivers, give away the extra cars to people who don't have one. No one can drive more than one car at a time, and there are people who need a car but can't afford to buy one.
I like that idea as like a TV show, someone really rich giving like a student their Bentley. You're like, I don't need it, here's a Bentley.
I would love that. I would watch that.
That I can get around. That's fun.
I would watch that. But the thing is with rich people is that I think they like being rich.
Totally.
You know, and I just don't think that this is going to get a good response, do you?
I don't.
In fact, let's cross live to Janice and Kevin's place now.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.